Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're entering week 4, day 1. Okay. We are really going to push ourselves this week. It is going to be brutal. We are going to suffer. Okay. So if you're still here, be proud of yourself, but there's still more work to be done. All right. We're going to work on chest and tricep. So go ahead and get set up for a incline position. If you don't have the ability to do incline, you're going to do flat. Okay. We're just going to double up on the flat. We're going to start off with close press. This is going to be 1 minute exercises with little to no rest in between these exercises. So it's going to be brutal. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and set up for 105 so I don't cheat ourselves. All right. And remember, close grip is going to be here once we get the kettlebells, and we're going to press here. Okay. All right, so we're going to have 5 seconds to get ready. 5. And let's go. 5 seconds. 1 minute straight. Close grip. You can touch your chest. Let's go. All the way down to your chest. Decent frequency pace today. We're going to get into some high reps. As far as your weight, remember, we want to push ourselves to failure. So at some point during each exercise, I should begin to start to fatigue during that 1 minute. And you may go up and wait. You may go down. If you need to rest right here in this position. On your chest. Don't be afraid to exhale and time. Get that air out of you. All right, you got about 10 seconds. Get your breathing under control. Saturate those lungs. Get that oxygen in the bloodstream. You're going to need it. All right, you got 5 seconds to get ready. Exact same exercise. Let's go. And go. The harder the exhale, the quicker you can fill those lungs back up with good oxygen. Keep good form. Form gets sloppy, go to a rest position here. Push them out. And time. 10 seconds. One more set. Breathe. Good posture. As you can see, nothing changes. Okay. The only thing changes is the intensity of our workouts. We got a major malfunction going on here. 105. All right, 5 seconds, last set. And go. Pump out a few, rest. But don't cheat yourself. We're not resting to take it easy. We're resting because our body's fatiguing. Breathe. And time. All right. Go ahead and get your incline bag out of the way. You got 1 minute. Breathe. Good posture. 10 good breaths. "30 seconds. Your breathing should be normal by now or very close to it. If you need to continue on getting some good breathing in, 50% of what we just did. Slow, deep breaths. We're going to do flat, close grip. Exact same thing. We're going to be flat on our back. And time. All right. 3, 5 seconds. 3 sets, guys. All right. Interlace your fingers and start pressing. That frequency, that pace up a little bit. You should feel it by now. Burn. Chest and triceps. No more than 2 seconds rest. Or 2 good breaths. Come on. Oh, that stings. Yeah. And time. Woo! That's a little brutal. Roughly 10 seconds. Breathe. Set by set. If you need to go up, go up. If you need to go down, go down. All right. Set 2. 5 seconds. Start pressing. Oh, yeah, it's brutal. Two good deep breaths. Start pushing them out again. And time. Set 2. Breathe. Saturate your lungs. Focus. Clear your mind. Put a smile on your face. Be happy that you're able to do something like this today, that you get to experience a little bit of pain. Some people out there have no ability to feel their legs, feel their arms, feel the chest, nothing. So take advantage of it. All right, last set. 5 seconds. And pump it. And time. Woo, I think that was a 40 rep one. All right. You got a minute. Go ahead and come up to your knees real quick. Hands interlaced over your head. Elbows. Get into a chest opener. Deep breathing. Open that chest cavity. Breathe. Keep your eyes open. All right. Hands out. Press. Press into it. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right. 20 seconds. All right, we're going to do close grip again. We're going to do decline, 3 sets. All right, go ahead and assume the position. All right, so once you get in position here, hip bridge, that's where we're going to stay, okay? Same thing, if you need a rest, just rest them right here. Push it out. All right, 5 seconds. In position, hip bridge, press. It should be easier. So get some more reps in. And time. Come up. All right, 10 seconds. Breathe. As you can see, my breathing really hasn't changed. The body temperature is getting a little hotter. It's starting to sweat a little bit, but as your cardio improves, when we're doing stuff like this, your recovery time is going to be a lot quicker, and your breathing is not going to be sporadic like it may have been during week one. Okay. And I'm not telling you it's exactly where you want it right now, but it should be improved tremendously, especially if you're using these breathing techniques. All right, 5 seconds. All right, hip bridge and press. Try to keep those hips elevated as high as you can. And time. All right, 10 seconds. Last set. Should definitely be sweating by now or starting. If you're not pushing yourself, okay? All right, I believe this is set 3. All right, make this one count. See some grimace on your face, some strain. All right, let's go. Hip bridge, pump them out. Go to a burnout. Keep those hips elevated. And time. All right. We are going to be doing flies next. So I would definitely recommend you go down on some weight, okay? 1 minute. To your knees once you get set up. Good posture. 10 deep breaths. Rapid. Normal breathing. At 25 seconds, okay? All right. Your breathing should be dialed in a little bit. Push your shoulders back. Feel a good stretch throughout the chest. All right. Go ahead and assume the position. So, once again, flat flies. The overall goal is to go as deep as we can so we can get the elbows to touch. Great, okay? All right. Woo! And it's time. Got 5 seconds. And go. Remember, if your shoulders are still bothering you, adjust as needed. Just get a good, decent pace going. If you need a rest, you just stay in this position right here. 2 deep breaths. And time. All right. Sit up. Saturate your lungs. If any point you sit up and you start getting lightheaded, get a good couple deep breaths really quickly. Remember, it's up to you. One of the biggest questions I get asked is, what weight should I use? You know, or when I show videos online, it's what weight are you using? You know, I don't know if people are trying to size me up or other people, or if they're just trying to get a baseline of where they feel they need to start. And at the end of the day, you have to do a test and evaluation of where you are. Doesn't matter how big you are, doesn't matter how small you are, doesn't matter how much body fat, doesn't matter how lean. You can start off strong and burn out really quick. You can start off weaker than someone else, but last through the whole workout really well, more than other people. So that's why I always tell you, get in tune with your body and listen to what it needs. If it needs to be pushed, push it. Okay, it's all up here. The difference is you not recognizing you need to be pushed, okay, and or cheating yourself out of a good workout, okay? So, all right, let's go. 5 seconds. Let's go. And time. All right. Sit up. 10 seconds. Last set for this, okay? Get you some good breaths. Saturate those lungs. Get that blood and that oxygen flowing in your bloodstream to fuel those muscles. All right. Well, I guess I should start the timer. That's going to be a long evolution there. 5 seconds. All right, last one. Let's go. Come on. Rest if you need to. Don't cheat yourself out of a good workout, though. 2 deep breaths. Hang on. Time. All right. All right. Go ahead and I would recommend storing these. And I'm actually going to go fairly lighter. We're going to do upright flies, okay? When you're set, come to your knees and start breathing. Make absolutely sure you're going in through your nose, out through your mouth. Realistically, if we're talking about breathing techniques, there's not a lot of difference in breathing just in and out of your mouth, through your nose and out your mouth. The concept is self-control. The nose is more restrictive due to the nasal passage is a lot smaller. So 2 things. We're allowing the body to operate longer with less oxygen by breathing through our nose. And we're learning self-control by doing that. If we're going, there's no self-control there. We're gasping for air through the nose, out through the mouth. Absolute self-control, okay? All right. Push your shoulders back. Get a deep stretch in. Last 3 sets for chest, okay? All right, you can come to your knees or you can sit back like you were. Doesn't matter. We're going to be here. Elbows slightly bent. Okay, 5 seconds. If you need a rest, they hang, not on the ground, unless your grip is slipping. 2 breaths. Get back after it. And time. Okay. 10 seconds. If you need to breathe, breathe, okay? And another thing you want to do is start assessing where you are, okay? Obviously, the more oxygen we have in our body, the better we can perform. But another aspect we're training for is teaching our body to function in a lower saturation of oxygen. This is another form of training. So don't just get into a habit of every time you put your weights down, okay? If you have self-control, you have self-control. Don't worry about it. Push yourself, okay? Give your body oxygen when it absolutely needs it. Deprive it when you can. All right, let's go. Second round. Try not to bounce too much into the presses. Keep pushing. And time. Whew. All right. 10 seconds. Head up, chest out, good posture. Clear your mind, put a smile on your face. Think good thoughts. All right, last set, guys. 5 seconds, and we are going to push it. Push it real good. If you remember that song, you're old. Or getting there anyway. That was a skating ring song back in the day. Oh, man. If you pause, 2 good breaths on that third one, start getting it. And time. All right. Go ahead and put your weights up and get you a weight that you're going to be able to do tricep extensions with, okay? 1 minute break. You guys, if you need to get your breathing under control, go for it. If not, just chill, stretch. Just keep your mind clear, stay focused, okay? Last group of exercises, and this is going to suck just as much as that, if not more. Safety factors, okay? If you find yourself fatiguing, all right, you're not really going to be able to sit back here or up here, so you may have to go ahead and set the kettlebell down, all right? Definitely don't want to drop it on your feet or your head or anything like that. Grip is very, very important in these exercises, and it's definitely a often overlooked muscle group. And when you overlook a muscle group that's already fairly small compared to everything else, you're going to set yourself behind the power curve. So, all right, ready? Let's go. Got 5 seconds. And go. And time. And one of the last things you want to do is fatigue back here and not be able to get it back up and around your head, over your shoulders or whatever. Stretch if you need to. Breathe. Cross your chest. Do a good stretch in. All right. 5 seconds. And get it. Remember, 2 breaths, no more than 3, and get back after it. And time. All right. Go ahead and come to your buttocks. Go to your back. You're going to put your kettlebell above your head. Okay. Stay on your back. Same thing. Instead of being inclined, we're just going to be here and extend. Okay. That way you can sit in this position if you like, or you can set it on the ground. All right, to rest. All right, 5 seconds. So be close to your head. Just don't whack yourself in the head. And start pushing. Do your best not to sit it on the ground while you're actually repping it out. If you need to, that's fine. Just try to keep it suspended. And time. All right, go ahead and sit up. Always in the up position when we're recovering. And I know I said this before, and a lot of people think I bash, but the way I learn is I look at multiple entities and see how they perform and how they carry themselves. And I use that as an example. It's never really a form of bashing, it's just so we can learn by visually seeing something. And CrossFitters are notorious as soon as they finish their run or evolution, they go to their back on the ground. And you're literally teaching yourself to be defeated, like the battle's over with. And if I go out there as a former Navy SEAL, when people are looking at me, and every time I get done, shooting or something like that, I go lay on the bench on my back or whatever. What is it teaching other people? that's what you should do every time you're done. Okay. Every time you finish something, instantly go to your back. And you're teaching your body to be defeated automatically. Okay. When it's time to rest, it's time to rest. When it's time to work, it's time to work. I'm always alert, body's ready to fight 24 hours a day if need be. Okay. So it's just a mindset. All right. Let's go. You got 5 seconds. Start roughing them. Go to a burnout and then set it on the ground, get you a couple breaths, and get back after it. So after that initial burnout, I'm typically finding that I can get 5 reps each time, roughly. And time. All right, go ahead and sit up. If you need to breathe, breathe. If you feel that your body's under control, just clear your mind, focus on your posture. Try to feel or recognize where your body's hurting, where it's tight. If you're naturally wanting to lean to the left, to the right, these are indicators that something's not the way it should be, and it can help us in our stretching, okay? So I know I need to focus on this area or that area. All right. Let's go. 5 seconds. Burnout. And I don't care if it's 5 or 4 or 3 or 20, just burn out. And time. Okay. Come up. So again, if you feel that you can do more weight, do more weight. But these workouts are absolutely just to smoke you endurance wise. We're just trying to push the muscles beyond their limits. All right. 5 seconds. Burn out and try to get at least the same you did before. If not, it's okay. But just push yourself. Two more than I did last time. I'm going to try to get 6 every time this time. Relax. That's good. Make yourself suffer. Oh, all right. Time. Don't trick yourself into thinking that just because you start to burn out and you physically burn out, that you're really truly burnt out. Okay. Like I'm beginning to really burn out about 5, but I know I have quite a few more sets. So that's where I'm pausing. All right. But the reality is, I can probably go from 5, probably to 8 or 9 before I completely burn out. But the hesitation, the pause in between reps is going to go from continuous to anywhere from 1 to 2 seconds by the time I get to 8 or 9 before I completely burn out. All right. Last set here. I got 12. I'm going to go for, I'm going to try 15. Let's see what we can get. That. Oh, yeah. There's 15. Add a few more in me. Going for 7. See how I'm just pushing myself is all I'm doing. Testing that body. Seven. And time. Right. Breathe. You got 1 minute. Deep breaths in. Good posture, regardless of how you're sitting. Head up, clear your mind. "30 seconds. All right, last 3 sets, guys. We are going to do a close grip press with a single kettlebell. So basically, we're going to have the ball of the kettlebell in our hands, right at the center of our chest, and we're just going to press. And this is going to finalize that chest and tricep workout. And we are ready. We may do 4 sets. Who knows? We'll see how we are. See how we feel. All right. So once again, we'll just put the kettlebell right here, and close grip press is all we're doing. Okay. All right, 4 seconds. I'm just gonna come. Yeah. And let's go. And it's gonna be fairly light right here, but I promise you, by the time you get done with that minute into the second minute, you're going to be smoked. Keep your pace consistent, but once again, I've got absolute control of this weight, okay? And time. All right, so as you can see, I went through that whole exercise hurting. Hurting, but I pushed through it. So even though I was getting close to burning out, I wasn't even near where I wanted to be. Okay, I definitely want to get a burnout set in there. Pause, 4 or 5. That's what I feel is good for me right now. If you're feeling good with something else, run with it. But the lower the reps I can get each time, that obviously means the heavier the weight I'm pushing. And the heavier weight we can push for longer periods, the stronger we're getting quicker and the more endurance we're gaining quicker as well. Okay. So push yourself how you feel you need to right at the moment. And I'm definitely going to burn out on this one, I can tell you. So we just bumped it up. 9 pounds. That's the only one I have. We'll see how it goes here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna like this one. And start pressing. Now I'm getting back on track to where I was. Definitely gonna burn out. Remember, 2 to 3 good breaths. Start pressing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and time. Whew. All right, come up. This last one was going to suck. Sorry, though. I want you to push yourself to absolute failure this time, okay? Meaning, I just physically cannot get that weight up anymore. All right, last set of the workout. 5 deep breaths. And let's rock it. Push yourself. Controlled, but get it. Yeah, we're burnt. And time. Go ahead and sit up. Gain your composure. Dial it down. Head up, chest out. 1 minute. And again, in all honesty, cardiovascular wise, My heart's beating a little rapid. Breathing is 100% under control. Okay. So 10 slow, deep breaths. All right. And time. Great job, guys. Make sure you're hydrating. Make sure you eat. One of the biggest issues that I find is people are missing at least one component to fitness, either neglecting the nutrition or they want to eat healthy and not really push themselves in the weight aspect. So, to really grow, you need both. All right. And that includes rest. So, three: proper rest, proper workouts, and proper nutrients in the body, okay, to maximize your growth. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day and God bless.